This chapter is called as Karma Yoga in Krishna Consciousness. And Lord Krishna is saying here in this shloka, Sarva Karmani Manasa, Sarva Karmani Manasa,
सर्वकर्माणि मनसा
Sanyasayataste Sukham Vashi.
संन्यास्यास्ते सुखं वशी
Navadvare Pure Dehi
नवद्वारे पुरे देहि
Naiva Kurvanna Karyam
नैव कुर्मन्न कारयन्
Sarva Karmani Manasa
सर्वकर्माणि मनसा
Sanyasyaste Sukham Vashi
संन्यस्यास्ते सुखं वशी
Navadvare Pure Dehi
नवद्वारे पुरे देहि
Naiva Kurvanna Karyan.
नैव कुर्मन्न कारयन्
Navadvare Pure Dehi. Navadvara. Nava means 9 and Dwara means gate. So Lord Krishna, Dehi means one who has the Deha is called Dehi. We have a Deha, so my Atma is called Dehi and my Sharir is called Deha. And Navadvara means Nava means 9 gates. So Lord Krishna is describing his body as the city of 9 gates. Where are the gates? Where are the gates? Where? Where are the gates in the body? Which are the gates? Gates are the openings. Gate is where people can come in. So in our body there are openings. So through the openings, what happens? The information enters in your body. Like ears is the opening, right? This is one advara. 1, 2. The 2 gates. Then eyes are also openings. So information enter. Then mouth. Then nostrils. Then genital areas. All these are openings. And all the information is continuously entering through the opening. So Lord Krishna is saying, Navadvare. Navadvare means city of 9 gates. So in this city, how can you be happy? In this, there are 9 gates, so enemies can enter anywhere. Enemies are dangerous, right? As soon as one gate is open, they enter. Ears are open, something will enter and your mind will start working on that. And then the eyes and then the body, all the openings. So Lord Krishna is saying Sukham Vashi. Vashi means to stay. So Lord Krishna is saying that when the embodied living being controls his nature and mentally renounces all actions, he resides happily in the city of 9 gates, neither working nor causing work to be done. So Lord Krishna is giving a formula how to become happy in this body. Sarva karmani manasa sanyas sannayasyaste sukham vashi. So all the karmas, all the activities, all the karmas, if the fruits are renounced for the service of pleasure of Krishna, then one can be really happy. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. The embodied soul lives in the city of 9 gates. The activities of the body or figurative city of the body are conducted automatically by particular modes of nature. The soul, although subjecting himself to the conditions of body, can be beyond those conditions if he so desires. Owing only to the forgetfulness of his superior nature, he identifies with the material body and therefore suffers. So, this is a very important thing, that we have Atma, and we are Atma, I am Atma, and I have this body. But what happens is that Atma forgets about himself, and Atma thinks that I am the body. Everybody thinks I am the body. We start thinking that I am Sharira. So then, as soon as we identify ourselves with the Sharira, whatever the sufferings are of the body, it becomes the suffering of the Atma. Soul suffers because soul identifies with the body. Uh, Child also identifies himself with the body. Everybody identifies with himself. This is the natural tendency to think that I am the body. That is called ego. Ego means to think that I am this Sharira. That is called ego. That is called false ego. And true ego is to think that I am the Atma. I am not the body. I am not my mind. I am not the Sharira. I am the spirit soul. That is true ego. As soon as we are born, we are egoistic. Everybody has ego, right? Because ego is the identity. Ego literally means identity. And there are two types of identity. One identity is I am servant of Krishna. I am here to serve Krishna. And the second identity is I am here to enjoy. So these are the two identities. And most of the people want to enjoy. This is called bhogi. Bhogi means one who wants to enjoy. So we want to enjoy everything because we think that I am the Sharira, right? So my eyes want to enjoy, my ears want to enjoy, my tongue wants to enjoy. That is the bhoga ichcha. That is natural. Animals also have the same instinct. They also want to enjoy. While when we understand that, this Sharira is temporary, but my real pleasure is in serving Krishna, then that is the real nature. But we forget our nature, our spiritual nature. We try to identify ourselves with material nature. Material nature is not conducive for spiritual advancement. More we become materialistic, less we enjoy spiritual nature. More we become spiritualist, less we enjoy material nature. So, if you are a spiritualist, you will not enjoy movies. And if you are materialist, you will not enjoy coming to the temple. Like that. Either, it's not compatible. By Krishna consciousness, he can revive his real position, thus come out of his embodiment. So, we have forgotten our real identity. And to revive this real identity, we need to be Krishna conscious. Real identity is that we are part and parcel of Krishna. We are mame vansho jiva loke, jiva bhuta sanatana. Sanatana means eternally. So we are eternally part of Krishna. Part and parcel, small part. That is our real identity. But most of the time people have forgotten. And when we forget our identity, then say I forget when I go to the hospital, I forget I am a doctor. Then what happens? If I forget I am a doctor, then there is a problem, right? Then there is a confusion. People will be throw you out. Then you will not be happy. Nobody will be happy. So this is called mental hospital. You know mental hospital. we had a mental hospital here. They shut down in Thunder Bay. There was a mental hospital. In the mental hospital, what happens? Have you been to mental hospital? Mental hospital, have you been? No? In movie, have you seen mental hospital? So one time, this is a real story. In a mental hospital, psychiatric hospital, there was a patient, and patient was standing on a table, and he declared that I am the Prime Minister of Canada. Oh. And he was, and all other patients also were psychiatric. They assembled around, and they were clapping because this person is the Prime Minister. Now, this person who is thinking that he is the Prime Minister of Canada, is he the Prime Minister? Yes or no? The psychiatric patient, he is not the Prime Minister, but he is standing on the table and declaring, I am the Prime Minister. And all other people surrounding him also thinks that he is the Prime Minister. They are clapping. So everybody is gone crazy. So there is association of crazy people. Similarly, in the material world also, people think that they are so and so. Like I say, I am a doctor, I am an engineer, I am a this and that. But like 50 years back, I am not a doctor. And 50 years after also, I will not be doctor. After 50 years, I will die. Maybe before that also. I am a 50 years old, and 50 years back I was not a doctor. Now I am, and then afterwards I will not be. So whatever I am now is temporary. It's a transient position, right? So we are identifying ourselves with what we are not, which is called as identity crisis. Suppose I start identifying myself as Ramesh Ganapati. I say I am Ramesh Ganapati, then what will happen? If I say I am Dr. Raman, if I tell everybody I am Dr. Raman, people will say gone crazy or what? It is not Dr. Raman, right? So that is called identity crisis. You are identifying which you are not. You understand? So we are identifying ourselves with the Sharira, which I am not, which is called as madness. We are all mad. Everybody is mad here. There is nobody wise because everybody is identifying with Sharira. So this is the problem. But with Krishna consciousness, we can revive this position and come out of this illusion. Therefore, when one takes to Krishna consciousness, one at once becomes completely aloof from the bodily activities. This is very important. As soon as we come to see that, oh, I am part and parcel of Krishna, I am servant of Krishna, then I realize, oh, my body is temporary. I'm going to die one day. And what is my real identity? I am a spirit soul, I am Atma. And I am part and parcel of Paramatma. And my real service is to serve Paramatma. In such a controlled life, in which his deliberations are changed, he lives happily within the city of 9 gates. The 9 gates are mentioned as follows. Navadvare pure dei hamso le layate bahi vashi sarvasya lokasya thavarasya charasya cha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is living within the body of living entity, is controller of all the living entities all over the universe. The body consists of 9 gates: 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 2 ears, 1 mouth, anus, and genitals. The living entity in his conditioned stage identifies himself with the body. But when he identifies himself with the Lord, within himself he becomes just as free as Lord, even while within the body. This is very important. When we identify ourselves, this is from Upanishad, Shvetasvatara Upanishad. When we identify ourselves as a part and parcel of Krishna, then within this body also we are free, because we don't have to worry about Sharira. Therefore, a Krishna conscious person is free from both outer and inner body, material body. This is a very, very nicely explained by Srila Prabhupada, that how you can be happy within the city of nine gates by understanding that we are not this body, but we are spirit, soul, Atma. Right? So with that, we'll pause here. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari.